Good evening, YouTube. So I wanted to do a quick video because I don't really see this on the internet too much on YouTube. So I recently put the ilx-207 head unit, which I absolutely love. I've always been a die-hard Alpine guy. This head unit is phenomenal. Very clear. I don't know why people are saying the menus are not intuitive. They're very intuitive. Everything is there. Everything that you need is there. So the main part on this video here, what I want to show you is the setup button. So when you go to menu, you will notice setup is grayed out. So one thing I don't particularly like Alpine has done, I don't know how long they've been doing this, but basically you buy a head unit, you paid money for it, it's yours, but Alpine decides to put a lock on it to prevent you from playing with settings while you're driving down the road. These settings consist of fade, balance, sub gain, time correction, anything to do with the settings of the head unit. Not all songs are recorded, the same, so you're going to need to get into these settings. So what you need to do, there is a yellow with a blue stripe wire that comes out of the back of the head unit. What they're looking for on that wire, some people say just take that wire and wire it straight to ground. That will not work. Alpine needs to see a change in voltage, basically. So what I have done, and I'm going to put a toggle switch, and I will show you. I would never leave something like this. But down here, you can see, let me get some light. I do apologize for that. All right, down here you can see there's the yellow wire. There's the yellow wire, yellow with a blue stripe. And this wire, that's just a wire I ran. That won't be a colored wire. You can run any wire you want. That wire hooks into the head unit's ground wire. So the ground wire that comes from your wiring harness, you're gonna have two wires, one that goes to the head unit and one wire that comes out here if you choose to go this route. There are other ways. I'm not dealing with them though. So what this allows you to do is, I'll show you. You have to put up with the dinging. Ford's lovely dingers. So what this allows you to do is, again, if we go back to our head unit, we know we don't have a setup button. Come down here, and this is what I was talking about, why you need to have a change in voltage. Touch the wire, release the wire, then short the wire out. And leave them shorted together. So just twist them together just like that. And now we come over here to our head unit, and we have a full setup menu. That's all you need to do. If there's any questions, please put them in the comments. And let me know what you think. Thank you. So I also wanted to record this part here to explain what exactly that wire is. The yellow wire with the blue stripe on it is the emergency brake wire. They want you to hook that to the emergency brake wire of your vehicle. Now, the Focus, I'm using a Maestro, they call it, or iData Link module that you really should buy if you're going to put an aftermarket head unit in modern cars, because everything's controlled by data nowadays. There's a green wire on the Maestro that you would hook the yellow with the blue stripe wire to. The problem with that is, again, in order to change settings, your vehicle has to be parked with the e-brake on. Well, you can't really pull the e-brake going down the road because the brakes will drag. Even if you go one click on the e-brake, the brake lights are on and you are dragging the brakes. That's not ideal. So I don't even bother hooking that up. and I put in the toggle switch option. But I wanted to add this because people are going to ask, well, where should that wire go and what is that wire? It's the emergency brake cable. You can clearly see that in the Alpine manual. If you pull up the iData link for the Maestro, it clearly tells you the e-brake wire is green. Thank you.